And we've been hanging out for a good ride with temps too.
Yeah, very warm and pretty dry, but it's kind of a fine line, literally, between the dry air to the west, the more humid air to the east. And that line is around Moriarty, especially to the east, relative humidity values above 80%. Meanwhile, Albuquerque, very low humidity values, even drier to the southwest with humidity values. And places like Ruidoso down towards southwest New Mexico between 5 to 20% this morning, but higher humidity. And this line separating the tans and the greens is that dry line that's offering a signal of where thunderstorms will form just to the east of that line. Santa Rosa, Tucumcari, Hobbs, a bit more humid this morning. You guys have a chance of thunderstorms, but yesterday those thunderstorms formed in West Texas. A lot of those storms have since moved to the east, and now we're dealing with very clear skies. We had some spotty showers in the northern tier yesterday. Very clear skies right now. Air temperatures a bit on the chilly side in the northern tier, 26 in Alamosa, 31 in Taos right now, 46 Santa Fe, 53 at the Sunport, calmer and colder in Grants, 33, 30 in Gallup. Meanwhile, 50 and more humid in Santa Rosa, 59 in Hobbs, 59 in Carlsbad, and yeah, Santa Rosa, 50 degrees. You could see those yellow colors, not only a milder weather, but more humid air out to the south and east. Meanwhile, 54 at the TRC and pretty dry out there. Still dark here in the Duke City right now, and the air temperature of 53 at the Sunport, 41 in Los Lunas, 50 in Rio Rancho, Bernalillo, 48 Corrales, 50 in Berlin. These temperatures above normal for this time of year and a tad warmer compared to yesterday morning. Temperatures on the rise. Yesterday we got to 77. Today I think we may sneak in around the 80-degree mark in Albuquerque, upper 70s Santa Fe. Upper 80s in southeast New Mexico, including Roswell and Carlsbad. Hobbs may be a little bit cooler because of more clouds and a chance of strong to severe thunderstorms. More than that, just a bit. Upper 70s in Clayton. Meanwhile, very warm in Alamogordo to the southwest toward Deming, but dry out there. Our average highs in the low to mid 70s in the Albuquerque metro. Around 80 here at the Sunport today. Mostly sunny, warm and dry, not that windy, but stronger winds will be the bigger story in southeast New Mexico with this marginal to slight risk of severe weather in the green colored shadings and the yellow colored shadings issued by the Storm Prediction Center. The timing will be around 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Most of those thunderstorms will produce some lightning, maybe some small hail and erratic wind gusts. Something we'll have to watch out for, particularly in Hobbs, New Mexico, near Jow, all the way through Portales and Clovis as well. A few of those storms may pack a punch. So if thunder roars, go indoors. And these storms will generally very slowly move to start, and then the southwesterly winds will steer those thunderstorms far to the east later this evening, overnight. Even stronger upper level winds tomorrow that will produce that drier air, and that dry line separating the dry air to the west and the more humid air to the east will move closer to West Texas tomorrow, so our rain chances will be lower tomorrow, but still maybe a scattered shower or storm in far eastern New Mexico along the New Mexico-Texas state line. Today, the better chances of rain will be in the northern mountains, but that will move far to the east tomorrow. But then that dry line will move farther back to the west as we head Thursday night to Friday in the form of East Canyon winds and around the Albuquerque metro. It will be a bit more humid Friday morning and especially Saturday morning. That will push the thunderstorm chances closer to the eastern mountains. The northern mountain communities will be dry. But again, when thunder roars, go indoors and please watch out for some hail and some of the strong wind gusts. Not much rainfall with these storms and remain dry in the Four Corners in Durango. Those temperatures in the morning hours will be very close to freezing. Alamosa below freezing morning temperatures, highs in the high 60s, low 70s, including Pagosa Springs. Chinle to Grants and Cuba, highs in the 70s, a bit breezy and a little bit dusty by the end of the week into the weekend. And a little bit breezy today at the TRC and dry, very warm. There will be the elevated fire threat today and an even higher fire threat by the end of the week in Las Cruces. Very close to 90 degrees by the end of the week in Roswell, very close to 90 today, but a little bit more humid by the end of the week with a higher chance of thunderstorms. And again, Hobbs to Clovis to Portales, all the way through Tucumcari later this evening, you have a chance of thunderstorms. More at Las Vegas, mostly sunny and dry, meanwhile, in the mid to upper 70s, but dustier with a higher fire potential threat by the end of the week. Red River 60s, as well as Angel Fire and Santa Fe Espanola in the mid to upper 70s. Moriarty, a humid morning, but drying out later today, warming up well into the upper 70s. Cedar Crest, very mild as well. And from the north to south valley of Albuquerque in the high 70s and low to mid 80s. Maybe a tad cooler tomorrow. Even warmer on Friday and breezier Saturday. Very warm and a bit breezy and the dust does return on Sunday, but cooler and calmer by next week. So at least we have mostly good weather, mostly calm winds up until the weekend. Now Sunday will be dusty. A little bit breezy Friday and Saturday, but the wind that we can handle, David.
Yeah, I guess so. The only perk that we had from last Saturday's issue was the moisture. We needed it intensely. I hope it put a dent in something around here.
A little bit. It was the most amount of moisture we saw on a given day all the way back through early November last year. Yes, so we needed it.
That's too long of a drought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.